Welcome to our list of the top 5 war movies based on true stories. War movies have a long history of capturing the drama, heroism, and tragedy of conflicts that have shaped our world. In this video, we will take a look at some of the most powerful and moving war films that are inspired by real events. From the battlefields of World War II to the front lines of modern-day conflicts, these films bring the bravery and sacrifices of soldiers to life in a way that is both engaging and emotionally charged. So, whether you're a fan of historical war dramas or simply interested in learning more about the events that have shaped our world, get ready to experience some of the most powerful and unforgettable stories of our time. Let's get started. Number 5. Lone Survivor. Lone Survivor is a 2013 American war film directed by Peter Berg, based on the non-fiction book of the same name by Marcus Luttrell. The movie stars Mark Wahlberg, Taylor Kitsch, Emil Hirsch, and Ben Foster. The film is set in 2005 and tells the story of 4 Navy SEALs who are sent on a mission to capture or kill a Taliban leader in Afghanistan. The SEAL team, consisting of Michael Murphy, Marcus Luttrell, Danny Dietz, and Matt Axelson, is dropped into the Afghan mountains, but their mission is compromised when they encounter 3 goat herders. They are faced with a difficult moral dilemma and ultimately decide to release the goat herders, which puts them in grave danger, as the Taliban quickly learns of their presence. The SEALs are soon ambushed by a large number of Taliban fighters, and a fierce firefight ensues. 3 of the SEALs are killed, and only Luttrell is able to survive, due to the bravery and sacrifices of his fellow SEALs. He is eventually rescued by local Afghan villagers who help him get to safety and bring him to the U.S. military. Lone Survivor is a powerful tribute to the bravery and sacrifices of the U.S. military, and it honors the memory of the fallen SEALs. The film is a powerful and emotionally charged depiction of the realities of modern warfare and the sacrifices made by soldiers who put their lives on the line to protect their country. Number 4. Dunkirk. Dunkirk is a 2017 war film directed, co-written, and produced by Christopher Nolan. The film stars Fionn Whitehead, Tom Glyn Carney, Jack Lowden, Harry Styles, Aneurin Bernard, James D'Arcy, Barry Keoghan, Kenneth Branagh, Cillian Murphy, Mark Rylance, and Tom Hardy. The film is set during the Battle of Dunkirk in 1940 during World War II, and tells the story of the evacuation of British and Allied soldiers from the beaches of Dunkirk, France. The soldiers are surrounded by German forces, and their only hope of survival is to be rescued and taken back to England. The film is told from 3 perspectives: the soldiers on the beach waiting to be rescued, the civilian boats that are sent to help with the evacuation, and the RAF pilots who are tasked with providing air cover. Through these 3 perspectives, the film portrays the desperation, courage, and sacrifice of the soldiers and civilians involved in the operation. As the evacuation progresses, the soldiers, sailors, and airmen face numerous challenges, including air raids, shipwrecks, and attacks from German planes. Despite these obstacles, the soldiers and civilians continue to fight for survival, and the evacuation becomes a testament to the human spirit and the power of teamwork. Dunkirk is a stunning and powerful film that brings to life the heroism and sacrifices of the soldiers and civilians involved in the evacuation. With its stunning visuals, intense action, and emotional depth, Dunkirk is a film that stays with you long after the credits roll. The film was a critical and commercial success, and was nominated for multiple awards, including several Oscars. In conclusion, Dunkirk is a film that pays homage to the bravery of those who fought and died during the Battle of Dunkirk, and it serves as a reminder of the sacrifices that were made in order to ensure the freedom and security of future generations. Number 3. Hacksaw Ridge. Hacksaw Ridge is a 2016 war film directed by Mel Gibson and stars Andrew Garfield, Sam Worthington, Luke Bracey, Teresa Palmer, Hugo Weaving, Rachel Griffiths, and Vince Vaughn. The film is based on the true story of Desmond Doss, an American medic during World War II, who served on the front lines in the Pacific Theater. Doss, who was a conscientious objector, refused to carry a weapon into combat due to his beliefs as a Seventh-day Adventist. Despite the skepticism and ridicule of his fellow soldiers, Doss remained committed to his beliefs and decided to serve as a medic on the front lines. The film opens with Doss's childhood, where he learns the value of life and the importance of serving others. After being drafted into the army, Doss is sent to basic training, where he faces harsh discrimination from his fellow soldiers for his refusal to carry a weapon. Despite this, Doss remains steadfast in his beliefs and is eventually sent to the front lines in Okinawa. Once on the front lines, Doss and his fellow soldiers face intense combat, and Doss uses his medic training to save countless lives. Despite the danger, Doss refuses to carry a weapon and instead puts himself in harm's way to save the lives of his fellow soldiers. Through his actions, Doss becomes a hero and an inspiration to those around him. The film culminates with the Battle of Okinawa, where Doss saves the lives of 75 soldiers, single-handedly carrying them to safety despite being injured himself. His actions earn him the Congressional Medal of Honor, and he becomes a symbol of courage, bravery, and selflessness. In conclusion, Hacksaw Ridge is a powerful film that tells the inspiring story of Desmond Doss, a man who put his beliefs ahead of his own safety and made a difference in the lives of countless soldiers. The film is a testament to the power of the human spirit and the importance of standing up for what you believe in, even in the face of adversity. Number 2. The Pianist. The Pianist is a 2002 war film directed by Roman Polanski and based on the autobiography of the same name by Polish-Jewish pianist and composer Obadizba Spillman. The film stars Adrian Brody as Spillman and also features Thomas Kretschmann, Frank Finlay, Emilia Fox, and Ed Stoppard. The film takes place in Warsaw, Poland during World War II and tells the story of Spillman's experiences as a Jewish musician during the Nazi occupation. The film opens with Spillman playing the piano in a Warsaw radio station before the city is invaded by the Germans. As the war continues, Spillman and his family are rounded up and sent to the Warsaw Ghetto. Throughout the film, Spillman faces numerous challenges and hardships, including the death of his family, the brutal living conditions in the ghetto, and the dangers of hiding from the Nazis. Despite this, he remains determined to survive and eventually finds himself alone, hiding in abandoned buildings, and relying on the kindness of strangers for food and shelter. The climax of the film takes place when Spillman is discovered by a German officer, who is surprised to find a talented pianist in hiding. The officer, who is himself a music lover, allows Spillman to play the piano, and the two men form an unlikely bond. Eventually, the war comes to an end, and Spillman is finally able to reclaim his life and resume his career as a musician. The Pianist is a powerful and emotionally charged film that tells the story of one man's incredible will to survive during one of the darkest periods in human history. With its haunting cinematography and powerful performances, the film is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and a reminder of the importance of standing up for what is right, even in the face of immense adversity. Number 1. Schindler's List. Schindler's List is a 1993 historical drama film directed by Steven Spielberg, based on the novel Schindler's Ark by Australian novelist Thomas Keneally. The film stars Liam Neeson as Oskar Schindler, a German businessman who saves the lives of more than 1,000 Jewish refugees from the Holocaust during World War II. The film opens in Krakow, Poland, in 1939. As the Nazis are invading the city, Oskar Schindler, a successful businessman, sees an opportunity to make money from the war and sets up a factory to produce goods for the German army. Over time, he hires Jewish workers, who are being persecuted and forced into ghettos. As the war continues and the situation for the Jewish people becomes increasingly dire, Schindler becomes more and more aware of the horrors being inflicted on them. Despite his initial motivations being purely financial, he begins to see the value of human life and becomes determined to save as many of his Jewish workers as possible. The film follows Schindler's journey as he uses his influence and wealth to protect his workers, providing them with false documents and bribing Nazi officials to spare them from being sent to concentration camps. Throughout the film, the viewer is witness to the brutal and inhumane treatment of the Jewish people by the Nazis, as well as Schindler's growing moral dilemma, as he is forced to make difficult decisions in order to save lives. The film culminates with Schindler's factory being shut down, and his workers being rounded up to be sent to a concentration camp. Schindler, with the help of his accountant, manages to bribe the SS officers and transport the workers to his factory in Czechoslovakia. In the end, the film is a testament to the power of one person's actions to make a difference and the importance of standing up for what is right, even in the face of immense adversity. Schindler's List is a powerful and moving film that tells the story of one man's bravery and compassion during one of the darkest periods in human history. With its stunning cinematography and unforgettable performances, The film is a powerful reminder of the atrocities of the Holocaust and a tribute to the human spirit's ability to triumph in the face of adversity. And that concludes our list of top 5 war movies based on true stories. We hope you enjoyed watching this video and learned about some new movies to add to your watch list. These movies not only entertain us, but also bring attention to the brave soldiers and their sacrifices for their country. They serve as a reminder of the harsh realities of war and the impact it has on individuals and society. Don't forget to like and share this video, and also leave a comment below with your favorite war movie based on true events. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.